Hello and welcome back to my road to Rollercoaster Tycoon. Today we are on Pokey Park, which is a really tiny theme park, and we have to get, let's quickly get it up, we have to get a park objective. Our park objective is to have a park value at the end of October year 2 of 10,000 or more. So basically at the end of this year we're going to have a park value of at least 10,000. Now currently, if we open up our financials tab, we can see we've actually got a park value of £11,500, which means we've got it. We've just got to maintain that, and luckily we're making quite a bit of money. I think just at the start of this year, was at least 6,500. Now we're on 7,000. So we've got a decent amount of money to actually start buying things, which, let's be honest, is one of the best things we can do. Before I was talking about, if we just zoom out slightly, we can hire land. So we can hire this land above the road, which allows us to, it basically allows us to build on it. We can't build on the land itself. I think we can go underneath and we can go over. And if we have a look here, we can buy quite a bit of land. So I think that will be quite a sensible idea. Just for the people that haven't seen this so far, we have quite a few rides on top surface. So we've got like a carousel, a twist, quite a few basic rides, haunted house, that much. If we go on the underground view though, we have a car ride, we've got, oh actually one of them here, a chairlift which goes from this side of the park all the way underneath the ground to here. You can just about see that sort of white ride, and then just to the right of that, just above that, we've got a roller coaster. It's a very simple roller coaster. In fact, if we turn off the underground view, we can just see the top of it, and if we wait long enough we should see a little train coming out of it, and that's just people having fun on a great roller coaster that's completely underground. It's got a loop, it has a quite a fast start, and it does things backwards. It's a basic design that I've used in multiple parts, but I know it was a basic design that I could fit in quite a small area. There we go. There the train track was, so you might have to, I don't know, stop the video and watch that again. But like I was just about to say, I think it's probably about time that, sorry, I'm just getting distracted by where the path goes. How to get to the park and how to leave. Sorry. It's about time that we buy some land. Now I was thinking this area here will be great for a boat hire. So if we buy some land. Whoops, I rotated the camera by accident. There we go. I'm really bad with the controls. So if you just buy some land, it's £20 per bit of land. So I mean, it's costly, but I mean, it's not the most we could have spent. We could have easily spent a lot more, but we've not bought a lot. So we're going to add a boat hire. We're going to place it like so. We're just going to have a free roaming boat hire. We are going to have to buy some more land just for entrance and exit sake, and also for the paths. It's very important that we actually have the paths connected. In fact, we might as well just buy all that bit of land. It's not too expensive. We can buy some of the land to get across. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a pain to have this path properly. If we buy this line just straight across, should. That's actually quite good alignment. So we'll just get rid of these trees. We'll move the land down. And we should, with any luck at least, be able to build out. Oh, whoops. I've screwed up the path. Okay. Without screwing up the path, we should. We might have to buy a bit more land here. Yeah, we're going to have to hire just a little bit more land. Where's that button? There we go. tree in the way, that's a bit of a pain. Hopefully we can go... In fact, this is a bit of a pain because all the guests just walking around this area. We can do this. It's fine. And get down. Perfect. So we can easily add an exit and an entrance. We can easily just add a queue, really. I mean, probably one problem I might get with this is got to somehow connect it to the rest of the queue, the rest of the land. Potentially we could just make it come out here, flatten out, there we go, and it attaches. Bit of a long way around, but anyway, that's a great start. I think if we make it free, I think I'll be quite happy with it. In fact, one thing I was talking about to just try and help improve the general quality of the park and the park rating is just making all of the rides free. I mean, they're very cheap at the moment, but if they're all free, then people are more likely to, here we go, comment that the park value is good, and we can bump up our price of our park. We have £25, and we will continue to make all of our rides free. Unfortunately, that does mean that the majority of our income relies on just people coming to the park, so we really have to bump up just campaigns for the park. So what I'll do after I do this, after I make all these rides really cheap, is just simply do advertising campaigns for the park. Oh, there's the roller coaster. One great way of checking actually which rides are still cost is if I put profitability. Is it? Yeah, profit. Here we go. Profit at the bottom. Profit, and we sort it by profit. So we can see, okay, roller coaster 1 is making 2,000, 3,000 an hour. Now it's free. Information kiosk. That's actually getting 1,000 an hour. So that's actually pretty good. There we go. The roller coaster's now less. So really, just our general shops and stores should be making us money. I think our spiral slide. There's a couple of these that are actually. No, they're actually free. I thought that they were making. I thought they were making small amounts of money, but they're not. So really, that's where our money's coming from. We've got a little bit from shops and stalls, and most of it is from what's the park? Park admittance. Park admission. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing an advertising campaign for the park. Let's make that 4 weeks. Another advertising campaign for a ride. I think the boat hire, seeing as that's new, we'll just have that for 2 weeks, and might as well do let's say free food on ice cream. Wonderful. Now, talking about food, I noticed sometime in this episode at least, we have unlocked. Oh, in fact, we have unlocked a drink stall a while back. I don't know when that was. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, it must have been a long time ago, because yeah, August last year. Wow. Because in the first year, I was talking about adding drink stall for a while, and I didn't do it because I didn't think I had it. It looks like I've got one now, so that's good news. I'll add a candy floss stall, make £1 profit from each bit of candy floss sold, and then I can actually add that drink stall. This also means that I can just find a place for the drink stall. Talking about drinks, I do feel quite thirsty. I've got a large jug of water next to me, so that should be fine. But anyway, so we've got all the stalls. Now we've got that drink stall, I want to take off shops and stores from the research. Looks like we are going to get a burger bar soon, so I mean that has a shop in the stall, but at least we know it's happening, and hopefully we can get some more thrill rides soon. The kind of rides that I'm hoping for, and I haven't checked if it's on this scenario, but I would like things like simulators, top spins, things that can be placed in small areas, even swinging inverted chips. Just things that can be placed in small areas that really make a difference and add to the park value. I think I need to have a new handyman that takes control of this new area, because really it's important that we don't just have our new area completely screwed up. There we go, that's a nice start. So we've just unlocked that burger bar that I was talking about. We'll add it to the park. We've already got pound profit from a burger, so that's quite good. I'm questioning whether we've got enough food dispersed everywhere, but no one's really complained about being hungry or anything, so I think we should be fine. Our handymen and stuff, they seem fine. Might have one of these. Although apparently car 1 is struggling. Perhaps our handyman or mechanic is struggling to get there. Looks like our mechanic is struggling to get there. I don't know what to suggest. If we move him up and down, but if we move both of them just closer to the entrance, I think potentially they try and get to some of these locations, but they just struggle. If we add a few more mechanics, hopefully we can just disperse them around. The problem with that is I want to obviously put them in areas, but if they're, I don't think the areas really account for the Z axis. It's mostly just on the X and Y of here. I'm in this square, and it just does the whole vertical axis. So I think that might be a bit of a struggle to do. Well, we seem to be very busy, very awesome. One of the guests says it's quite crowded, so potentially we can think about trying to find places where the guests can go. For example, here we've got this new bit. Quite a few people are going on the boat hire, which I'm quite proud of actually. Boat hires, like I've said in the past, they are a bit hard to cater for really. We could think about adding, we could maybe do a roller coaster. Not really that keen on doing a roller coaster, we've already got a small one. One that I did mention, we're talking about water slides and log flumes. So potentially we could add, I think a log flume would do quite well actually. How much money do we need for a log flume? 1,320. Plus we'd have to buy a large area of land. Although I did talk about having it above the boat hire. Definitely need more land if I was going to do that. But, you know, I think having it around here would actually work out quite well. In fact, I might as well just buy some land for it here. Potentially we could just add the boat hire, not the boat hire, what's the word? Add the ride and buy the land as we need it. However, I think that's a good area for a station and paths. So I'm questioning where it's going to be going. But if we, like I said, just come up with the design, buy the area we need, sort it out as we go along. So I think a small splash here at the start would be nice. Yes. We'll move down some of this land. Move up that bit. So we can go underground. And we can still buy some of the land. Okay, so we start at 9 feet. I quite like to go all the way down to 4. And then turn. There we go. It's a bit of a pain having to keep buying the land, but oh well. we then have to go up. That's definite. We're going to have to move some of this land. Buying land, bit of a pain. We're going to have to bring that up so we don't try and build underneath the water. Buy more land. We're going to not need the underground view anymore. I don't think I'm going to go underground again. All the way up to... well, that's 12, 13. Unfortunately, this probably will make a very strange area for the boat hire. I might have to play around with the land a little bit just to stop any boats getting in there. I hope that stops them. If not, I might have to change even more land. Alright, I guess the easiest way of doing it is just that. Go down to 9 foot. And down again. There's that buy button. Buy. Okay. Let's go forward a little bit. In fact, I think we'll go up. Because I want to sort of go up, corner around, and then down into here. Though, that being said, it's going to be a tight squeeze. In fact, it will definitely be a tight squeeze. This station might have to change the path actually, because let's be honest, I'm not that keen on changing the station. Or we could just completely change the ride. No, I don't. I'm not keen on that. We'll definitely have to just change the path around there. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this. So, make this go up quite high. I think, yeah, if we just keep going with this and we'll see how it goes. Good 15 feet again, I think. Too high for supports. Probably raise the land slightly. I thought we went to 15 earlier actually, but it must have been 13. Buy out some land. Try and turn. Oh no, we bought out the wrong bit of land. Oh well, not the worst bit of land we bought. Though it seems to be struggling and... Oh, I know why. We need to actually raise some land. I think, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to change the path for the boat hire. Let's move our guests back into the park. Okay, unfortunately this has kind of screwed up some things. A lot of guests and stuff around here. I don't want to delete it too quickly, otherwise it might get screwed over. Oh well, just lucky. That's probably okay. potentially we've just... Well, what's in the way here? The queue. The queue's in the way. Just put some paths around here. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain to do right now. I just realised that I'm using the different paths than I originally thought I was. Oh well, that explains why it got lighter earlier. It went from the dark one to the light one. In fact, yeah, that's confusing. Please say no one's drowning. It's really hard to see. Oh gosh, this is quite hard. Okay, so it's quite a tight situation, but we can sort it out. We'll make it go. Get rid of that path. Flatten that out. Slowly get rid of this queue area. And we'll still, if possible, let them... No, we can't let them ride. There we go. This is going to work out. I'm just going to have to struggle with the queues later on. Lots of people are going on the log flume, which is amazing. And once it's finished... In fact, we've just got a flume that's started off now on the boats. So it starts off. Let's watch boat 3. So it starts off, you go down, splash, you turn around.